जय हिंद दोस्तों, एक खुशखबरी है, राहत भरी है। माननीय चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ जनरल उपेंद्र द्विवेदी साहब ने ये समझा है कि सेना के जवानों को या जेसीओ को, अधिकारियों को किस तरह सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म का इस्तेमाल करना है।
सोशल मीडिया, which was, as you are aware, put a major block earlier, we are gradually opening it up. Yesterday itself we have signed a letter that any 2-star can allow any officer dealing with any subject which needs to be dealt with in conjunction with social media should be allowed to kind of look into it or use it.
कितना करना है, कब करना है, इसके ऊपर उन्होंने आज बात कही है कि माना कि इसकी आवश्यकता है, माना कि इसके बहुत बड़े फायदे हैं, साथ साथ नुकसान भी हैं। उन्होंने कहा है हम ग्रेजुअली यानी धीरे धीरे इस चीज को खोलेंगे और हम जाके हम इसका एक तरीका बनाएंगे कि एक सेना का अधिकारी है वो किस तरीके से यूज कर सकता है, उसके लिए कितना रिस्क है, जेसीओ के लिए कितना रिस्क है, जवान है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो रेस्ट्रिक्टेड हैं, किस तरीके से इस्तेमाल करेंगे, इसके ऊपर उन्होंने अपना एक वक्तव्य, एक स्टेटमेंट जारी किया है। और जैसा कि बहुत दिनों से देखा जा रहा था कि ये फोन के बगैर किसी की जिंदगी नहीं है। एक छोटा बच्चा भी इस फोन के साथ रह रहा है, बूढ़ा है, कोई है, चाहे मनोरंजन के लिए हो, एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए हो, चाहे फाइनेंशियल अपनी चीजें देखने हो, चाहे पढ़ाई के लिए हो, चाहे रोजगार के लिए हो, चाहे पैसा इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए हो, चाहे लेटर का काम करना हो, ट्रांजैक्शन हो किसी को, या बात करना हो। ये तो बात करना तो नॉर्मल चीज है, यानी सारी चीजें ऑल इन वन हो गई, यानी लोगों का जीवन इसके अंदर हो गया है।
So we are now gradually opening it. This adaptation is very, very important. But as for the pace is concerned, that is dependent on the ability of that individual. A military man in junior ranks is supposed to follow the orders, procedures without questioning it. But as you go senior in the hierarchy, you are supposed to adapt. You have to be flexible. You have to understand the essence of an order. So what is there? There is a standard and there is a rule. So senior hierarchy has to work based on the standards.
तो आप किसी सैनिक को या किसी सेना के जवान को इसलिए कि सिक्योरिटी का समस्या हाँ है, लेकिन ये अवेयरनेस जरूरी है, जिम्मेदारी जरूरी है, यानी पूरे हमारे ऊपर देश की जिम्मेदारी है। हम एक सैनिक है तो हमें किस तरीके से इस्तेमाल करना है, ये भी सैनिकों को बिल्कुल ध्यान में रखना होगा, क्योंकि इसके साथ कोई कंप्रोमाइज नहीं है। तो फिर दोस्तों आप याद रखना कि जिस तरीके से इसकी गाइडलाइन जारी होंगी उस तरीके से आपके साथ फिर गड़बड़ी भी हो सकती है, पनिशमेंट भी हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि आप मर्यादा के बाहर जाओगे, यानी ऑर्डर डिसओबे करोगे, इसका तरीका गलत करोगे और चीजें सिक्योरिटी लैक हो सकती है। क्योंकि आप समझ सकते हो हमारे J&K में इतनी सेना है, वहां पर किसी का कोई पता नहीं है, कहां आपका लोकेशन ट्रेस हो जाए, तमाम ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी जो हम उतना नहीं जानते हैं और ये स्मार्ट लोग जानते हैं। और इसकी वजह से यदि सेना या सैनिक को नुकसान होता है तो वो भी सेना कभी पसंद नहीं करेगी, ना ही हम पसंद करेंगे। और इसका मिनिमम और रियली इस्तेमाल किस तरीके से होगा, जैसा कि चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ जनरल उपेंद्र द्विवेदी साहब ने इसके बारे में अपना स्टेटमेंट दिया है, ये आप देख सकते हैं।
Guidelines and junior hierarchy has to work on the rules. So from the transition from rules to standards is something which is most critical, and this is why I have written to all the majors and above of Indian Army myself and told them that with this transition you have to lead. And that's why the social media, which was, as you are aware, put a major block earlier, we are gradually opening it up. Yesterday itself we have signed a letter that any 2-star can allow any officer dealing with any subject which needs to be dealt with in conjunction with social media should be allowed to kind of look into it or use it. So we are now gradually opening it. This adaptation is very, very important. But as far as the pace is concerned, that is dependent on the ability of that individual officer to absorb it. The younger generation will be able to absorb it much faster. But their risk, which will be beyond the level of rationality, will be higher. When it comes to the higher level, you will find the risk will be slightly below the level of rationality also. So this is how we have to look into these two, and we are pushing it. And every day I take the feedback of the sentiments of various handles which are there. So there is a process, and maybe within a year you will see the change. And like I told you, the responsibility lies on my shoulder, and I assure you that changes will be visible. As far as the second issue is concerned, empowerment of junior leaders. So like I told you, the junior leaders have to look at the rules, not at the standards. But when you look at mission style of command, what does it mean? That these standards have to come down to a much lower level. Rules have to be interpreted based on that. So when it comes to the small body of troops, like you see the special forces and others, that kind of a freedom is there. When you see the Rashtriya Rifle, those kind of freedoms are there. So what we are looking at, that today when we have operational scenario, the conventional operations, this kind of a junior leadership should be able to take its own action. But how will you get to know? Because Indian Army is the only, when I am saying all the militaries, armies only work on a system called as complex adaptive system. Whereas the Navy and Air Force normally are referred to as a complex linear system. It's a sequential system. A ship works on a sequential system. The infantry battalion does not work on a sequential system. So there have to be pockets of excellence. But those pockets of excellence have to work in the circle of influence or circle which has been allotted to them. They cannot go out of that. Therefore, when you empower the junior leadership, you empower him with that circle of influence which is given to him. Because you have to harmonize all circle of influence. So therefore, the junior leadership is empowered in that way. But what is happening now? We are not saying 2 down, 2 up. We are saying 3 up, 3 down. So that the decision making, which has to be much faster in the AI enabled scenario, data centric scenario, network centric scenario, the decision making has to be very fast. Therefore, if he is aware of the thought process of the concepts of the higher echelon, it will be easier for him to execute at the lower level. Maybe looking theoretical, but that is what we are explaining to various schools of instructions also, and various battalion, brigade commanders and the div commanders. The third issue is decongestion of routine. Yes. And what we see here when we say that, okay, remove the legacy 75 rulings or the SOPs which do not matter today. So whenever we look at transition and transformation, the comfort zone becomes important. And again, this I have written to all the majors and above. What is the comfort zone? If your comfort zone is a LMG, then whichever rank you go, the comfort zone may remain as LMG until you decide to kind of change your thought process. And who's written that leadership last? Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek, I was listening to his talk the day before yesterday. He says a particular appointment is supposed to give you the output. Now since you have done best in the output, what happens? You go to the higher echelon where you are required to harmonize the output. But if you start doing the micromanagement, what happens? You are not growing to the job for which you were meant for, and thereafter you go to the frustration level. Now this is what, when we call about the decongestion of routine, this is what is happening most of the places. When you go down to the level where you are not required to go down, that's what becomes a problem. When the level which is supposed to perform the task does not give the feedback to the higher level, you find there is a gap. And to cover up that gap, what happens? A lot of conferences, discussions and other things which are there. Similarly, as far as the training is concerned, are we transitioning this training? Do we require the drill what we were doing earlier in the same period, or we need to train it for the AI enabled issues? So these kind of transitions are taking place, and that's why we are having the future cell where he will guide us that in all these aspects, how should we look into for next 3 to 5 years? Any issue left on this?